Greetings everyone, today we are going to learn about loops in Python. A loop is a piece of code that allows you to repeat some code more than once without having to write it more than once. A loop statement allows us to execute a statement or group of statements multiple times. The following diagram illustrates a loop statement. These looping constructs include while loop and for loop. While loop. In Python programming, a while loop statement continually runs a target statement if a specified condition is met. This loop is typically used when the number of iterations to be performed is unknown in advance. The syntax of a while loop in Python programming language is given below. How does a while loop execute? Let's do a program. Here I equals 0. This line initializes a variable I with the value 0. Then, while I less than 5, this line starts a loop that continues as long as the value of I is less than 5. Print I, end equals space. This line prints the current value of I without adding a new line character at the end, because of end equals space, which means the output will be printed in a single line. Finally I equals I plus 1, this line increases the value of I by 1 in each iteration of the loop. Now we can run this code. For loop is generally used when you know how many times you have to repeat a task. Before we use the for loop for a repetitive task, we should know the range function in Python. The range function in Python generates a sequence of numbers. By default, it starts from 0, increments by 1, and stops at a specified number. In its basic form, it takes an integer n and iterates from 0 to n-1. We can do programs. The range of 6 function generates numbers from 0 to 5, so the loop will iterate through these values of x and print each one. The range of 5 function generates numbers from 2 to 4. The range of 10, 2 function generates numbers starting from 2 and ending before 10, with a step size of 2. So, the loop will iterate through these values of x and print each one. The for I in range 6 line creates a loop that runs 6 times, starting from 0 and ending at 5. Inside this loop, another loop is created with for j in range a 0, I plus 1. This loop runs from 0 to the current value of I, which increases with each iteration of the outer loop. Within the inner loop, print asterisk end equals prints an asterisk followed by a space, without moving to the next line. After the inner loop completes, print prints a new line character, which moves the cursor to the next line, creating a new row of asterisks. As the outer loop progresses, the inner loop prints an increasing number of asterisks in each row, creating a triangular pattern. Thank you.